Oh my gosh.
You're gonna do that.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, how you bad so? How you bad so? How you rude so? I wanna take a little piece of that. Just give me permission to walk you. Hey. Cause any whining girl, I don't want to interrupt you. See, I'm telling you, baby, the way you're behaving. When you whine like that, tell nobody to stop you. Oh Lord, I wanna go down, go down. Let me see the waistline go wrong, go wrong. Bubble to the baseline, you can't sit down. Girl, you can't sit down. Don't stick now, we can't prolong. And you got the realest bumper in this town. Is the way you move it up and down. And the size and the shape is the way that you whine and the jiggle of the waist. That bumper is too real, it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it's looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could mean danger. When I just want to grind on you, girl, it's too real, it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it's looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could be danger. And I just want to grind on you. You was born for this. I'm giving it all for this. You're walking up and I like it so. I say you was born for this. I love the way you're performing this. When you're whining, baby, whoa. Girl, you make me be last sweat, and we ain't wine yet, no. I'm watching you whine and you know that I'm watching you so that you dip and go down. Make me be last sweat, and we ain't wine yet, no. No, I wonder how that thing behind you just feel. It's too real, yeah. I get in position to walk you, look girl. I'm gonna do something, baby, don't let me stop you. No, just keep the thing going, feeling like we floating. I wanna jam to the ground, but I don't want to rush you. Oh Lord, oh girl, I wanna go down. Let me see the waistline go wrong. Bubble to the baseline, you can't sit down. Girl, you can't sit down. Don't stick now, we can't prolong. And you got the realest bumper in this town. Is the way you move it up and down. And the size and the shape is the way that you whine and the jiggle of the waist. That bumper is too real, it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could mean danger. When I just want to grind on you, girl, it's too real.
Cheers. Happy honeymoon day number 2.
2. Technically 72 hours now or something?
Amazing so far.
Amazing.
Love you.
Perfect. I love you too. This is so beautiful. Hi, I'm Christy and welcome back to 52 Weeks of Beauty, and I'm in St. Lucia. What? On my honeymoon? I mean, it is unbelievably gorgeous here. It is just, I can't even, I'm breathless when I think about it. It's just the most romantic, beautiful, spectacular place, and I just feel so blessed to be able to share this experience with Pat, and I'm telling you, I get really emotional. If you guys were in this room right now, I know you'd be crying with me. Plane ride was pretty quick. We're from Chicago, we flew into Miami. It's about a 2.5-hour flight. We changed planes. And then we flew into St. Lucia, another 2.5-3-hour range. When we got here, we first, have to go through customs and all of that, which is pretty quick. And then they take a little taxi, takes us to Jade Mountain. Woo-wee, these roads are crazy. Like, they're very, I'm sure if you guys are thinking about going to St. Lucia, you've read about the bumpy roads, and they are not joking. So you can take a helicopter from the airport, which I think is only a 5-minute flight, but really pricey, or you can take a 30-45-minute drive to Jade Mountain in I would say it's all bumpy, because it's not. It's maybe the last 10-15 minutes are really, really bumpy. And I didn't feel like it was gonna make me sick or anything, but you are really up and down in the car, and all I kept thinking is, how are these tires not gonna blow out on me, or on him? And how in the world are we gonna get around this turn? And it's like the most narrow little street, and there's other cars passing. But everyone's really respectful. They honk a lot and wave to each other, and then it seems like everybody knows each other here, and they're really friendly. First, we actually, pulled up. They greeted us with these beautiful little pinkish cocktails with raw sugar cane in them. And then warm towels that had peppermint on them. We're JA1, which is like the very first one. And but I think that we got upgraded too. So I don't even know what our first room would have looked like. I think we have a round pool and some of the other ones have a square pool. So that might have been what our first choice was. But our travel agent emailed in for us and asked to be upgraded the morning that we were arriving, or maybe a few days before. And they did that for us. As soon as we got here, they told us you've been upgraded. So I would highly suggest, if you're coming here, to write them an email, explain why this trip is so special. It worked and we were just so happy. This room is gorgeous because we have a little of the sea, we have a little of the Teton Mountains, a lot of the Teton Mountains, and all of this lush behind us. So like I said, they walked us to our room, and as soon as we came in here, I was just so emotional and like taken back. I'm telling you, like, I have been such a sap since the wedding. I cry all the time. I just feel so happy. Okay. But pictures, like, pictures are, of this place are insane. I know you guys have seen them. And that's what we saw when we were like researching coming here and everything. And it's just being here in person is a whole different thing, you know? So am I gonna cry this whole video? Hold on. I just wanted to kind of talk about the trip and everything so far. A lot of walking. It's 420 steps down to the beach, and it's the same 420 back up. So coming down, not so bad. Going up, real bad. You think you're in shape until you get, I don't know, 10 steps up the hill and you're like out of breath completely. And that's pretty much me, like every 10 steps. I feel horrible. I'm like, Pat, you're so in shape, like it doesn't faze him at all. And I'm like, like I need to stop. They do have two ways to walk up the hill, like when you're coming in, when you're maybe down at the beach, it's like a slanted walkway. There are a lot of stairs where you don't have the choice. And then it's like a slanted driveway kind of thing with steps in the middle and then smooth pavement on the outside. So it's kind of, you know, when you're like walking back up to your room, you have a choice. And the steps are a lot easier than just walking up the ramp. So I've been doing that. You don't really have to go to the beach though, and I know that sounds just totally crazy, but this is called a sanctuary for a reason. There is a beautiful pool here. There is layout chairs where the sun comes in for like 4 or 5 hours. Wonderful. You can get the best tan in your own room. You have room service. We did the all-inclusive plan, and you have room service every single, I mean, you have like 3 meals a day, 2 snacks a day, anytime you need drinks and anything like that. So, I mean, there's a hot tubby thing, like a spa tub upstairs, like there's a little stair. I think with the room tour, you'll be able to see all of that. And you really don't have to leave. And so if you don't like all that crazy exercise and up and down and the hot sun and all of that, then you wouldn't have to go to the beach. We only had 1 beach day so far, and I think that pretty much explains how like happy we are here. It's just the views are insane and breathtaking, and when you wake up in the morning, you're like, what? Like, this is so beautiful. It's just the most beautiful.
Hey, I got shock them. It's the vibe. Woman in front of you, then hold on for your life. Hold on. And if you have a woman in front of you, then you need to survive. Pretend this is your last wine and walk it. Until she tired and she begging it to stop it. If you wine and go down, let she sit up on the bucket. It's all night she a get it. Hey, jam it. If you have a plug, then put it in your socket. If you got a key, then turn and lock it. Oh, she like Ricky when I'm busy. I'm gonna hold on tight. I'm gonna get you right when I'm busy. I'm gonna hold on tight. I'm gonna get you right. It's the season, yeah, to wind up on your gal. Even if it's not your gal, still hold on tight and get what it. That's the reason, yeah. We love carnival. What happens in the canal. Hey! Stage right there in the canal. Well, there you can do almost anything. Wine and jam up on everything. You get on bad, make your bam bam swing. Hey! You're so hot and groovy, girl. You can do almost anything. Wine and jam up on everything. You get on bad, make your bam bam swing. I go come picture nice when I'm busy. I'm gonna hold on tight. I'm gonna get you right when I'm busy. I'm gonna get she in range. Pretend this is your last wine and walk it. Until she tired and she...
The experience here, like getting personal butlers. When we first come in, the butler brings, you know, he introduces himself to you. You usually have 3 a day, and their pictures are in the book. This is incredible. Like, you can have them unpack your suitcase for you. You can have them repack your suitcase for you. You can have them do your laundry for you, like things like that. I mean, not that I needed any of that, but it's just, if you're at the beach, which is 420 steps away, and you forget something in your room, they'll go get it for you. Like, that is just so nice. It's not just room service. You have a personal butler with a phone all the time. Right here. It's amazing. And they always wanted to ask you what your week's gonna be like, and they make itinerary printouts for you. And every morning when you have breakfast, they're like, what's your day like today? What do you have planned? And they just want to talk you through it. There is one that I'm just like, I told him he's my favorite. His name's Techless, and he is like the warmest, sweetest. If you guys have an opportunity to, I don't even know, meet him or something. I'm videotaping you. No pressure. Say something funny.
Techless, the guy from Texas who drives a Lexus.
That is funny. I like that.
Lovely couple. You want to do a pop?
Yes. Woo! That was good.
Somebody's head.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. Thank you.
And cheers. So great, and I told him, I was like, you're my favorite. And he's like, well, I'm off Friday, which is today. And I'm like, well, could you work? Could you request to work? He's like, my girlfriend would kill me. We're going to the waterfall. So let me talk about one thing that's not perfect. I know that some of you know me well enough to know I sleep until like 9 or 10 every morning. I'm not a morning person at all. Well, you don't have a wall here, and there is a mosquito net around your bed. And because the birds, they're not that loud right now, and I'm sure you can hear them a little bit, but they are so loud. In my room tour video, I said there was an owl that was like, whoo, whoo, but I heard it's not an owl, it's either a pigeon or a dove, but they don't have owls here at St. Lucia. So that pigeon, there's these 2 birds that in the middle of the night, it's like the same sound. I don't even know if it's the night, it's the morning, okay? But like in the middle, to me, that's kind of like my night. But in the morning, it's like, they do the same thing back and forth and back and forth, and it's just like, ah! So I feel like I am waking up every morning earlier and earlier. I think the first day we woke up at 9, and then it was like 8, and then it was like 7, and now it's like, I think tomorrow will be 6, and then 5. So it's not a problem, because after you do dinner at 7:30 or 8 until like, you know, 11:30 or 12, like you're ready to go to bed, you had a full day, you're exhausted from the sun. We take a lot of naps in the day, just for like, you know, 10, 20 minutes here and there, laying on these chairs. So it's not like we need a full 8 to 10 hours at night, and you're just, when you wake up and see the view, you can't just lay there. Like, you're like, I just have to get up and go enjoy this, and I'm just shocked that I'm even saying anything like that, but yeah. And then, hold on.
Yeah. Happiness is the measure of success.
As far as like, I guess I'll kind of talk you through, the mosquito net. It's not like there's, when I would tell people we're coming to St. Lucia and we're sleeping with this net above our bed, it's like a canopy, and it's just so beautiful, but it's not like there's, I don't see any bugs. I think the thing I'm shocked, there's no bees, there's no wasps, those things would creep me out. There's no spiders, there's nothing like that. There is like, I think I saw one little like bug inside the netting one night. It was tiny though. Other than that, I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen mosquitoes. I think maybe one. But I have a ton of bites on my legs, and I don't know if I could count right now. I probably have 20, and they're pretty big. I have one on my knuckle, my toe. I don't know, they itch and they look bigger than mosquito bites, but I didn't really feel like I got them until I went to the beach. And I was talking to a lady today, and she goes, it's sand lice or sea lice or something like that that's in the water. It's like from jellyfish, like I don't even know, it's like this big old thing. But I was like, you know what, it's probably it, because we went snorkeling yesterday and I am just so bitten up now. So I actually don't think it's, you know, here in the room, which is amazing considering there could be all these bugs everywhere. The birds do come in your room a lot. We didn't really put our food away the first day, and one of the butlers came in like, oh my gosh, put your food away. Like, they're not afraid of humans at all. They're like, these little birds will come sit right by you. It's really beautiful. It's sweet. Oh, that's cute. You like orange juice? You could have orange juice. Oh, that's so cute. So I think the only other thing about the room, there's no air conditioning, there's no television.
Now say they call me still. What? This year I changed my name. Yes. The girl them calling me Black Sugar Cane. I don't mind that at all. Yes. I winding up on all. One's in front of me. This can't be different.
There's no, I mean, there's Wi-Fi that you can connect to, but it's very slow that I haven't even bothered. Pat has a little bit, but he's just doing it just to kind of check up on things, but literally, I love being disconnected. I think it's good for me because I am one of those people. I am always on my phone. I am always connected to somebody, somewhere, somehow, and I just like focusing on Pat and this amazing trip. So this is seriously like I don't know. This is crazy. Okay, we talk about how about our vacation when we first got here. I'm probably gonna do this out of order a little bit because we get foggy when we try to like replay what day everything happened, but we did get a couples massage in the spa, which happens to be right downstairs around the corner when you come out of our room, as well as the fitness center. We've worked out pretty much every day. Surprised that I did. Pat, of course, we know he does. But I just love working out in there. I was like, this is so beautiful. It's like a really beautiful, like, I'll post some pictures. We always take a picture of the mirror when we're working out, but you can kind of see behind, you know, in the mirror what we get to see looking out, working out. It's just like, how do you not go in there? How do you not, just that feeling of like, like I'm on vacation, the most beautiful spot ever. And, you know, it's fun to like work out a little bit in the morning, knowing that you're gonna like eat and drink your face off the rest of the day. So I feel like maybe that's why I don't mind. And then we also did a sunset cruise, which was amazing. So they have like these things that are included if you do the all-inclusive plan. Like they have a half day sailing. They have a snorkeling, that's a sported snorkel trip. They have a biking tour, like a biking little, I guess, tour.
That make me wanna take. I'm feeling like I can't do without your whining does amaze me, no doubt. And when you back it back, I just hush me mouth. You do it again, you do it again.
So graceful.
Yeah, right. Then dribble and the pump the flick and then put it in there.
I did.
Put that on Facebook.
When's the funny part gonna happen?
You bring it down. You see that?
Okay. Wow. There's not the best shopping, which I'm surprised. There is if you take somebody into Soufre, I can't remember how to say that. That's the other town here that's really close, or this is the city that we're in. And but they have like a little downtown section where all of those bracelets and beautiful tables. They don't really have that here. They have 2 boutiques that are really pricey. Like the dresses are like $330. So there's really only 2 or 3 boutiques, and they pretty much all the same stuff. They have like 4 magnets to choose from. They have like, you know, 20 bracelets, but they're only like 3 different styles, just different colors. Ranging from like $10 to like $37, somewhere in that, 27.
Come on, can't stop me. Where we go? Can't stop me. Can't stop me. Back up the thing. Going with me perfect. Me girl call and ask if I leave home. Well, I tell she a real close. Girl I almost there. All inclusive fed. Yeah, tonight go her real vibes. This crowd here go be real nice. Can't find me ticket. I done by the door. Realize I had to pay more. I have to get it.
Okay, other things we've done. We have done stand-up paddleboarding, which, are you serious? Like, I've always wanted to do that. And we had a lesson that was only like, I don't know, a minute or 2, and then boom, I got it. I was like upright. I couldn't even believe it.
They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're playing. And they don't know what they're teaching. What really going on?
And just balance the board.
What really going on? Tell me what really going on.
Very good.
All right. And play ball
it's all, I feel like I gotta do my hair again, and you know how that goes. So, but other than that, it was like super amazing. He wants to go again like really bad. I'm like, I just did my hair again. I'm like, I'll go, but I need like, I don't think a cap is gonna help me. I need like a big old cap because I have like all my wedding hair in still, and there's a lot of it. So anyway, I ended up paddleboarding, amazing. We also did kayaking together, which was really great, but I'm really afraid of water, and it takes me a while. Like, I'm definitely whiny, like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I have like mini panic attacks, and then I'm like, okay, I can do it. And then after I do it, I'm just so thankful that I did. We also went snorkeling. Snorkeling was the absolute, I think, highlight of this trip so far. I mean, obviously besides the room and all of that, if you guys have not gone snorkeling, it was so crazy for me to be like there, and I had, you know, a panic attack like crazy. I was hanging on the side of the boat. I wouldn't let go. I mean, it was bad. But eventually, they gave me a raft I could hold on to, and I was okay. And there's some video and pictures of that with Pat and I. But once Pat and I got to be next to each other and holding hands and, you know, breathing through the tube, and I was able to relax a little bit, it was the most calming, peaceful, beautiful thing.
Just show me your worst behavior. Show me your worst behavior. Show me your worst behavior. Stop the bacchanal. Party turn upside down. Beer bashment in town. And the girls them whining down. Alcohol on me whining up on the ground.
I'm gonna let go. Will you stay close?
I will stay close to you, sweetie.
Beer bashment in town. And the girls them whining down. Alcohol on me whining up on the ground. Out of all of me friend them, I cause the most problem. I come here to stop.
And to be able to see live coral reef right after my coral reef wedding, our coral reef wedding, I was so moved by that, and it's just so amazing. It was beautiful, and I couldn't believe how gorgeous it looks under there, like underneath the sea. I mean, incredible. It's like, oh, I can't explain it except it's just so beautiful, and it's just the colors, and you just want to just be like, what is that, and what is that, and look at that beautiful exotic fish, you know, like I know there's a big blue tang there because my dad and my brother used to have fish tanks, and it's just beautiful. So I absolutely love that moment, and that was really great. The other thing we've done is we hired a honeymoon photographer. Remember how I told you guys that I loved engagement photos, and if you can we did like 3 engagement photo sessions. If you guys can take advantage of that when you're engaged, like, you only get to be engaged once, and you only get to be on your honeymoon once. So that's why we took advantage to hire a photographer, and wow, the honeymoon shoot was amazing. We started in our room, we went up each level of the hotel, we did a sunset photo shoot at the top. It was so romantic. That's why I love the engagement photo shoot, because it was so romantic, and it was just nice. When we wrapped with that, I was like, that is all. That's every part of our wedding. The engagement photos are done, the wedding, the rehearsal dinner, all of that, and now this, now the honeymoon. It was just like this moment of like accomplishment and happiness, and we did it, like all of that. It was just, And then to see the pictures today, the photographer came back in the room with a laptop and showed us all 1,278 of them, and we were just moved beyond belief looking at them.
Girl, how you bad so? How you bad so? How you rude so? I wanna take a little piece of that. Just give me permission to walk you. Hey, cause any whining girl, I don't want to interrupt you. See, I'm telling you, baby, the way you're behaving. When you whine like that, tell nobody to stop you. Oh Lord, I wanna go down. Let me see the waistline go wrong. Bubble to the baseline, you can't sit down. Girl, you can't sit down. Don't stick now, we can't prolong. And you got the realest bumper in this tongue. It's the way you move it up and down.
So I'd highly recommend, if you are here for your honeymoon or any other special reason. I'm trying to think if we did anything else. Today we did the Volcano tour. So the Volcano tour comes with the all-inclusive package, and it was amazing. I'm not normally like a tour person, especially on vacation. Actually, this Volcano tour, I told Pat right away, I am loving this. So we all get in this like minivan. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 of us total and a tour guide, and we are going down that crazy bumpy road again where I think the tire's gonna blow out and we're gonna end up like over the cliff or something. But we had a good time. He was telling us about every little thing along the way, and get amazing pictures and sights, like sightseeing and views and viewpoints, and I can't even tell you, it was just like picture, picture, video, picture. I was going crazy. I was like, this is so pretty. And so we did that, and then we went, we did a little tour of the sulfur springs, and it's, you know, kind of stinky, but I like sulfur because I know it's really good for your skin, and I've used a cleanser before that had it, and people would always complain about it and the reviews of that product, but I loved it so much that I knew that because it was stinky, it was working really well. So being around the sulfur springs, Pat was like, whoa, but I actually was like enjoying it. I was like, that's really healthy. And so we're going to be going, after that we're going into the mineral baths, which they say you like get 10 years younger every time you go in, and it's just so good for your health and your skin and psoriasis and mosquito bites and all of that. So we got to go in these mineral baths. They told us to bring our suits, and they gave us towels, and so we did that, and we went to the botanical gardens. It's all part of the same tour. It's 9 to 12:15 in the morning, you know, afternoon. So it's not a super long day, but there's just so many amazing photo opportunities, and you know how I am with photos. So I was just like, I love it. And the botanical gardens were so pretty, and you get to see so many different plants, and it's just flowers and everything. It's just great. And the waterfall that we got to see was magnificent. We took a picture right in front of it too, and it was just beautiful. The people were so nice, and we were just like sharing stories from the wedding, and it was really a great time. And afterwards, they gave us a rum cocktail, and we got to sit in a little shop. It was one of the little shops we got to go into, and we just kind of relaxed for a few minutes, and then we were done, you know. We were done with the day. We came back here. The photographer dropped off our photos, and we looked through all that. We had some lunch, and Pat's at the gym. Surprise. And I'm filming this for you guys, and tonight we are having a private beach dinner. We are so excited. Like when we tell people that, they're like, oh my gosh, we've seen something like that, and it's so beautiful here. And so I don't know what it looks like yet, but I know Pat got a secret menu, or a menu for us to go through tonight that we have to decide really soon, so it's prepared in time. But I'm really excited for that, and I think it'll be really special. We had one of the most romantic dinners last night. We've had 2 on the terrace. We've had 1 at the tree house. And we've had a candlelit dinner in our room, which is just unreal. Salsa is they actually showed us where they grow everything that they bring to us here and the greenhouse, and it was amazing. I was like, oh my goodness, like that's where all my salsa is coming from. Like I'm clearing them out. Today they actually ran out of tomatoes, and I was like, I think it's my fault. Like I think it's my fault, because I keep ordering, like they want to give me salsa with a ton of beans in it. I'm like, I don't want the beans, just the salsa. And I'm like, then they want to add corn. I was like, no, I don't want the corn, I want the salsa. And they're like, lady, we don't have enough tomatoes for you. You are cleaning us out of tomatoes. So Pat's like making fun of me like crazy. Like, you just cleaned St. Lucia out of tomatoes. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's bad. So now I just told them they could put something else in there, like cucumbers. So today my salsa was pretty much all cucumbers and like bell peppers, and it was still really good. The meals, they're all those like high-end dinners. Like you actually, you know, see your plate and it looks beautiful, but there's only these little bitty things. And there's not, you know, maybe the breakfast and the lunch in the room is more substantial. Not always. Like the salads are tiny. The appetizers, sometimes you're like, that's it. There was a salad I had that had crazy like sprigs or whatever, and as soon as I took the 2 out, I think there was 2 tomatoes left on there. Like the last 2 tomatoes on the plate. And I was like, where's the rest of the salad? So I have been really hungry, and I think it's because Pat's like, you like to nibble little bits throughout the day, which I do, but I like a lot of veggies, and my salads are always big, and then I usually have a lot of salsa and chips or something like that, and the salsa will fill me up. I think we're up longer hours here, and you're hiking up all these stairs, and there's a lot of physical activity, plus we're working out, and it's a very active place. Like you just always feel like you're doing some kind of like even going to dinner is like on the terrace. It is a workout to get to dinner. I'm telling you, like it's a workout. The food is spectacular.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yo, hey. I know, true story. Trouble. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Well, yo. Say. Yeah, yeah. Hey, give me no.
Honestly, to tell you, there's I think only 28 rooms here, so I haven't met anybody when we do these other tours that is actually staying at Jade Mountain. They're all staying at the Aunt's Chastanet, I don't know how to say that exactly right, which is the next hotel over, or they're staying at the Sandals Resorts, I think it is. So I haven't met anyone here, and I don't know that that means they have a full house or not. I mean, they had a wedding on a rooftop last night, so I definitely know they have, you know, people staying in for that. And I think, you know, we see people at dinner, but the dinner place, I mean, maybe, how many people are at dinner? Like 10 tables at once every time we go to dinner? It's not that much. And even when we walk around the beach, and you'll see some of the beach shots, even with like the huts and everything, it's not a packed beach. It's very peaceful here. I really never thought that, maybe I did, like with no television and no this, I kind of was really craving experiencing that, but I guess I didn't think it'd be this easy, maybe I should say. Like, I'm so connected, and it's just so easy to disconnect because you know you're never gonna have this opportunity again. Anyway, so for those of you who know me, I'm so happy to have shared this with you, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. But for those of you who are like watching this and thinking about coming here, there's no question. No question. It's just lovely and beautiful, and just do it. You have to. It's so worth it. Okay, so we leave Sunday. We'll be super sad, but I will do more videos, and sorry for the delay in doing videos, but it went a little crazy the last couple months, and I just couldn't focus on anything else but the wedding. But I had the absolute best day of my life on April 26th, and I cannot wait to share it all with you guys, which I'll be doing really soon as well. So thanks again for sharing this journey with me, and cheers to our honeymoon. Bye.
Come there we go. Come there we go. Come there we go. Come there we go. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. Come there we go. Come there we go. Come there we go. I need to go somewhere. Somebody take me there. I need to go from here. Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord. See when things in my life start going wrong, just mix me something strong, and I'll take a sip. Yeah. And I'll forget about it.
We covered everything fine.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. So we're having the best time ever, and we just don't want to forget anything. That's why we had to fill you guys in now while we're here. So,
Who's you guys? I thought we were just doing this for ourselves.
oh no. Our kids, YouTube, family, friends,
Who's you guys?
everybody.
Not
Everybody other
real
than
hair?
us. Surprise.